It's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Elliott running right. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A tough spot here on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. There's Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Alton Robinson drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. Looking deep for Elliott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now here's a carry heading left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Wilson gets rid of it quickly, and they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 1st and goal from the 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Touchdown! DK Metcalf with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point safely through, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, That allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down, Prescott. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now Wilson on 1st down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Fourth down, Prescott. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And some room to work. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Carson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. But the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up men will take it now. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derek Taylor in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
3 scores down, not even at halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, and he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Prescott. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schultz. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now Elliott. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Prescott from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it. They're back within a score. It's 8, 21-13. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
We'll see if they can do it here. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Well, I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with great starting field position, one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll contain him to just 4, second down. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing again on second down. Prescott eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. To throw is Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. This is caught inside the 15. And in for the Steelers touchdown. CeeDee Lamb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This taken in at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. You know, it's great to be a Pro Bowl quarterback, all-pro wide receiver. Those guys get all the endorsements. But we've seen a lot of guys carve out a great career as a special teams ace.
And it's one of the most important parts of the game. We can talk offense and defense all we want, but the third phase, special teams, that can be the difference between winning and losing. And how about the big play created here? big-time effort, and that can help his team.
Second straight week he's forced a fumble. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Breaks through the contact. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They go play action with Wilson. Touchdown, Packers! Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And some room to roam now. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ezekiel Elliott, a guy who considers himself underrated, has told his detractors to put some respect on his name. Hard not to respect a run like that. They'll try and throw for it. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Boy, it's only a 1-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Play action. Now Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. Looking to throw. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you could use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Elliott.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Flushed out right. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
104 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So 1 play and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is caught. I think he got that with 1 hand. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter.
And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 21. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Hands it off out of the gun.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Russell Wilson. A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
It's complete, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
He'll live to fight another down, right?
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
First down, Prescott.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
On the counter, Elliott. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Off the play. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Uchenna Nwosu racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. This is the tight end fan. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail by 2 scores in the fourth, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Time to see what this offense has left in the tank.
They start on the ground with Elliott.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Prescott off play action. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's got some space here. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
No problem there on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Prescott now. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. On play action, Prescott. Now he'll go deep down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. And he's going to be about a yard or 2 short of the first here. He needed the 35 but didn't make it. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. There's Prescott. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
Again, it's Elliott.
And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. Here's Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion. To throw, Prescott. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Wilson's throw into the hands of Fant.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Oh, Wilson going to throw. He'll buy some, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson. He's got a man complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Quez Watkins,
his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Packers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to win this football game. Wilson wants to throw it. 20, 10, 5, and he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 2nd and goal, Wilson. And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One last shot now for Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big offensive explosion leading them to victory. The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Green Bay, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos.
YBN want a thing out.
this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got room. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Shoves him aside. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
Eluding the pressure right. That one complete to Elliott. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Play action now. Prescott. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Throwing left side, it's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Flushed out right. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. A first down carry by Elliott. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 74 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Final play of the half, Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. It's picked up by the Broncos. The 20, 10, but they will not be able to capitalize as the Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Flush to his right. Touchdown! A great play there. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score...
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punt. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. A first down throw for Prescott. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Prescott on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. Looking to throw, Prescott. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Back now in Pittsburgh. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And finally he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Off the play fake, Prescott. This is caught, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. First down, Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing, Prescott. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Well, Prescott here to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Prescott off play action. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.